Welcome, folks. This is Callisto8413, episode 37 of Dwarf Fortress Craft Riddle. We have just finished processing a migration wave of dwarves. New arrivals, as you can see, they've already been given their new titles, or at least their identification numbers. They've all been given as much skills as I can without there being conflicts with those skills. And the adults have all joined the militia. So there's basically 28 new arrivals who have come in the middle of our spring festival. Whether you want to call it a spring break or a spring cleaning, I don't know. As you can see, a lot of people are using this to clean up, store items, haul, dump items. A lot of these are using it to sleep. There's some of them still working because they just feel like working. It's a stray llama that needs to be put in a pasture. A lot of them are doing combat. A lot of them are reading. Not a lot of socialization that I could see. One of the prisoners threw a tantrum and wanted to start a fight, but couldn't because they were chained up. One person did punch I think a peahen, which is a female peacock, peahen. So there's still people getting distressed, but mostly the kids seem to be happy. I don't know. Kids will do what kids will do. And everybody else is just doing what they want, telling stories. The were went a little crazy. Not even aware. The ware's turned back into a dwarf, and she's throwing a tantrum. She actually broke the door to her chamber. But, well, she can't break the wall, so whatever. The thing is, we're still in the middle of our little festival. We'll end it once she turns back into a were. She's our alarm clock. So I will come back when something actually happens, or when the festival's over, and kind of look over the results, see if anything really helped. I don't think it did, but we'll see. See when it happens, or at the end of the episode. Okay, folks. The captain has turned into a werebeast, and that means it is the end of our little spring cleaning. So I'm going to turn on all the jobs. That suspended, so people can get to work. And I'm going to tell everybody, guess what? The militia's back in town. Even though people have been still practicing their military art. In fact, I was in the barracks and I found teeth. Not only on the barracks, but because the barracks is open to the sky, there's teeth on the wall above the barracks. Basically, somebody bash somebody in the face. No. There we go. Everybody's back to training. But it means somebody bashed you. Somebody hit somebody in the mouth with either a fist or a shield or a mace, and the teeth went flying. Normally, when you have dwarves practicing, it's probably safer to have them use practice weapons, which are made out of wood. Wood barely does any damage, it kind of bruises them, stuff like that. On the other hand, people have found that dwarves kind of become attached to their weapons, be they practice or shields or swords, and sometimes a dwarf will decide to do battle with a wooden sword instead of a steel sword, and that's not good. So yeah, this didn't work too well. There's still somebody out there punching. Well, no, that's actually a hunter going after a skunk. I'm not sure skunk is really a worthy Okay, that guy. There's an active one right there. There's a clay. That is clay, right? Whoops. Yeah, it's clay. So, what is happening right now is everybody's now getting back to work. Um, I had him do. I just, I saw that there was some crowding, so I told him take the puppies outside. Take anybody who's not a pet puppy goes outside. So they're taking the puppies and the dogs outside. Some of those are adult war dogs, and some of them are not. I noticed a lot of people went fishing when they were bored. Hopefully they stopped that. Oh God, look, our creeks are full of dead fish and stuff. You're not processing them fast enough. Ugh, the dwarves have become humans. No. But yeah, I don't think it helped very much. So it was really a kind of a failure. There's a wounded cat running around because somebody attacked that cat earlier last year or this year, and we don't really have veterinarians, so we don't know what to do with them. Guys, there's dead animals all over the place. Come on. Oh yeah, tantrum. Another person was basically, yeah, okay. Bee worker? Oh, that's a real bee. All right. Somebody's throwing a tantrum. There were a lot of people. Somebody has committed crimes, and as we talked, the Justice Department's processing them. So I'm not sure if they're going to end up in one of the tied up or not. And there's 3 drawers, one in a cage on the far left, one sleeping in a bed, chained up, and one chained up right there. You can see, for some reason, she keeps on going over to the cage. I think she finds it a very fine cage. It's like artwork. It's helping her deal with the stress. Unfortunately for her, if she was in it, she would be really unhappy. The guy on the left is really unhappy. All those 3 people are really unhappy. We've had quite a few people go completely to depression. They're talking about, I wish I had free time. I'm like, you do have free time. I've given you free time. This is what you're doing right now. So yeah, it's not really doing too well. And looks like they planted seeds, but they're not doing anything. Okay. So there's a few sparring. There's a few hunters outside. That's good. The cook got stung by a bee. The cook's throwing a tantrum? No. Okay. So, yeah. This was a failure, I think. And I'm going to have to start... Oh, off screen, I'm going to have to start building more bedrooms because of the 28 people. Our bedroom... Our complex of apartment buildings here is getting high up into the ground. And there's the injured cat. So yeah, I was... yeah, nothing's changed. End result, nothing's changed. We have more people. We basically wasted a month trying to get everybody de-stressed, and it didn't work. Luckily, the new Dwarf Fortress version, 47.01, came out. For I understand, they dealt with the stress. They just had different other problems. So 47.02 is already out. 02 is already out. And probably 47.03 will be out soon. Once I've finished this fortress, aka they have a working, millstone, they have a working well, they have stuff like that, maybe a few traction beds, because they keep on complaining about that. I will retire. I'll let them take over, and then I will move on to the next version, and probably play adventure mode, which is a whole different kettle of fish. But once I retire this fortress, which means I will give the fortress control over to the dwarves, I will then go to Legends and show you the history of this fortress according to those who are not within the fortress. In other words, history, like our history, sometimes has blanks in it. So it won't tell you everything, but it will give you these little details you might not have noticed while playing the game. Oh my god, we have too many animals. Too many animals. Oh my god. and a were-lizard, who is now turned back into a dwarf. Oh well. Is that what I think it is? But what's in it? Oh. But it doesn't actually have any soap in it. You just, good grief. Okay. Well, I'll see you guys. This is probably going to be a short episode from your point of view because most of it was me just staring at the screen, and I'm going to edit all that out. All right? Have a good day.